Today I have something really exciting I want to share with all of you. I recently bought a thermal imaging camera. Let's dive in. I'm sure most of you have already noticed, but I'm starting to post multiple videos throughout the week. I'm trying to up this channel a little bit and hopefully make this more of a full-time job. So right now, we're gonna stick to Sundays being dedicated to cooking and cooking related things. And then once a week, I'm gonna be uploading videos that are gonna be dedicated to camera gear, technology, filmmaking, and tutorials, giving you guys some of my insight and behind the scenes look. And I'm also planning on releasing a couple of shorts here and there. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more content from me. Today, we're gonna be focusing on thermal imaging cameras. And I'm excited about these products because I really think they're gonna take this channel to an interesting level. I bought two models from the same company. We're gonna use it for our videos, and my nerdy mind is racing right now with ideas of how I can use these thermal imaging cameras. For example, I can start comparing pans, stainless steel, carbon steel, cast iron, showing you guys how quickly they heat up, cool down, their temperature responses. We now have a visual indicator so you guys can see it and see the differences. Are there any differences? And likewise, for my tech reviews, we can look at cameras and see if they're overheating and where are they overheating. So there's a lot of useful functions for this. Now the company's called FLIR. I think I'm pronouncing that right, FLIR, or maybe FLIR, but I think it's FLIR. And full disclosure, I am not sponsored by this company. They did not send me the units. I paid for both units with my own money. Trust me, I reached out. I noticed that they were giving out free products to other channels, similar sized channels. And I was hoping that they would give me some free products so I could test and review them. Because if I'm being honest with you guys, I had my eyes on these cameras for at least a year now, because I really think I'm gonna be using these cameras a lot. And I like this company because it seems like they're very innovative. Unfortunately, we did reach out to them several times and we never heard back. So I guess I'm just not big enough for the company yet, or I don't know, maybe my content just doesn't fit what they're looking to do. If the company's listening right now, reach out to us. I would love to work with you guys. And let's get to my honest review. And I actually have a funny story. Okay, now let's talk about the FLIR One Pro. And this is one of the higher end models, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Doing the unboxing, the product is nicely packaged. It feels like an Apple style packaging. I love the pictures that it has on the box. All the information is there for you. The specs are pretty much listed here. And it gives you this feeling that the company has a lot of pride in the product. But when you actually do the unboxing and you remove the box, you do get this smaller box that contains the actual unit with this little pull-out door. Again, very Apple-esque. Inside, you will find the unit itself right here. And then you also get some instructions and cables and so forth. A thing that I did want to note is you do have your cables here in the lower box, but if you lift this up right here, you do have a soft case. So the company does include a very nice soft case. This is supposed to be a compact travel unit. And the way that this unit works is you just snap it onto your phone. The company offers both an Android and an iOS or Apple version of this. And I have an Apple phone, so I bought the Apple one. And it literally just clips in, you download their app, and you're ready to go. So I promised you guys a funny story. So what happened? I bought the FLIR One Pro, or at least I thought I bought the FLIR One Pro, but I had accidentally bought the FLIR One Pro Lite. Be really careful when you're buying these products. The difference between the Pro and the Pro Lite is pretty significant, and it would have greatly affected this channel. So for example, if I'm looking up the specs right now for the Pro Lite, its camera temperature range is from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 248 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's really limited. That would have been pretty useless for what I need it for. We're gonna be measuring pans and so forth. Now, what's the difference between the Lite and the One Pro? The One Pro has a camera temperature range of -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 752 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty significant. The prices are also going to reflect that. You can find the full range of specs for all the models on Amazon or the company's website. But the funny part of the story is when I realized my mistake and I went to go return it, I also noticed that the company had released a newer version, a new model, and it's actually sitting on my bookshelf right now. And it's the One Edge model. Now this model is really interesting. It provides all of the specifications that I'm personally looking for, like the temperature range and all that. But now the company has included a model that's completely wireless and works on Wi-Fi. So you don't need an Android version or an Apple version or whatever anymore. You have this wireless unit that's now really portable and connects to your phone through Wi-Fi or your tablet or whatever it is that you want to use, and it has all of the pro features. So let's talk about the pros and cons between the slimmer One model, and for the sake of this video, we'll stick to the One Pro, the one that I meant to buy, and the new Edge model. Now, there are some pros and cons, but I think there's a huge significant difference between the models. So the FLIR One Pro's biggest advantage is it's completely compact and portable, and it connects directly to your device, so there's absolutely zero lag. FLIR has their own patented thermal imaging, and I think it's great, and they have their MSX technology, which basically uses a 2-camera technology for superior image. And I actually really like it because it shows incredible detail, even in the image profile, the thermal image profile. So it really does enhance the image. And I think the portability and being able to connect to your phone is what gives this company a huge edge. Now, there is a significant con. The biggest con is the battery life on the one unit. Whether you have the Pro or the Pro Lite, you can expect pretty terrible battery life. The unit itself has to be charged. It does not work off of your phone, so it needs its own power. Now, the good news is it charges in about 40 minutes or so. The bad news is the company says you get about an hour of runtime or use time, and that's not the case. I was seeing the battery indicator going down every 30 to 45 seconds or so. So realistically, you're gonna get about 30 to 45 minutes of actual use time. That was a huge disadvantage and a huge con for me. I need more battery life. So with the Edge model, the battery life is significantly improved. It's about an hour and a half. The biggest advantage to this unit is it's portable, and it's a little bit more reliable on the battery side. It does have an indicator now. I did notice an improvement in the battery life. It does go down slower. It's still faster than what I would like, but I feel like I have a lot more time with the unit than I did with the smaller compact one. The smaller compact one, even when you're setting up, I mean, you can easily run through half of the battery life. It really feels like a drone. Those of you that own drones, you'll know what I mean, the older drones, where you only got like 20 minutes and you're trying to make the most of it. This one's a lot better. I feel like they've definitely improved on it. Both units have high quality imaging. The imaging's great. You're able to take pictures and videos. Once you download the app, you can even take measurements and other things like that. Now, I think the pixel dimensions are fine. You're not gonna get like 4K imaging out of here, full screen or whatever, and that's not what it's designed to do. So I'm totally okay with that. The price point is good. I mean, considering that you can buy a thermal imaging camera for $80,000 plus the $600, the $550 plus tax or whatever. I think I paid $600 out the door for the Edge. And then the Pro, I think it's like $100 less, and the Lite's another $100 less. So they have different price points for different entry levels and depending on what you need. I think the price is very, very fair. I'm not really intending to do a deep dive. Today's video is more of an introduction to kind of show you guys what I got and how we're gonna use it for the channel and how excited I am, really. So it's really a first look. Now, maybe 6 months down the line, I'll do a more detailed, updated review and give you guys the pros and cons or how I feel about the units. Well, this one, I'm gonna keep the Edge, the Lite's going back. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on future videos and how you would like me to use these cameras to conduct some tests, please let me know in the comments below. But right now, my little nerdy mind is blowing up in excitement with all the potential videos that we can make. That's it for me, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.